Hey, what's up, my little Tattle Tells? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if you are Jennifer Lopez, oh my God, things have just gotten even more worse. The pressure is getting worse. What am I talking about? Jennifer Lopez is about to go to war with Marc Anthony and his new young 23-year-old wife. You know, the one that reports said that Jennifer had her reservations and tried to warn Marc against marrying her and said he was moving too quick. Yeah, imagine that. Jennifer Lopez telling anybody she's moving too quick. Well, baby, I'm beginning to see why Jennifer Lopez didn't want Marc to marry that woman, because that woman is rocking the boat when it comes to the custody of Marc, the twins, and Jennifer. But baby, it's not the way you think. That woman is saying, stop letting Jennifer Lopez push you around. Go get your kids for the summer, because guess what? I want to be a family with them. Y'all, let's get into this mess because there is layers to it. But again, it makes you wonder what is going on with Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck's marriage. Listen. Co-parenting drama. Marc Anthony's new bride pushing him to confront J-Lo over twin summer vacation plans. Marc Anthony's pregnant new wife, Nadia Ferreira, doesn't love his co-parenting agreement with Jennifer Lopez. Marc has an agreement that Max and Emmy are primarily under Jennifer's care. The source said of the 15-year-old twins who nobody went to their dad's January 28 nuptials to Nadia. But Nadia doesn't think it's fair. She's barely even gotten to know them. That's right. Marc Anthony's new wife is like, no, I want to see the kids more. And Marc is going to step up and start being a bigger parent to his twins. And you know what I do have to say? Kudos to Nadia, because I honestly don't know why Marc doesn't have more custody, but the fact that she is coming into a situation and recognizing it is important for you as their father to be present in those kids' life and bond with them irrespective and outside of anything that their mom is doing. Kudos to you, Nadia. But let's get into this, because this is where it starts getting juicy. They're saying Nadia tells Marc that since Jennifer has the kids in Los Angeles for the school year, they should get them in Miami for the summer. But Marc never wants to rock the boat with J-Lo. Now, here's the funny thing. Do you know why that's become an issue? Because prior to this, okay, those kids grew up and lived in Miami for their whole lives. There didn't need to be such a formal custody agreement, because Marc could literally get the kids anytime they want, and they could go to their daddy's house anytime they want. If you don't know, Marc Anthony lives in Miami. So what changed? There was no formal custody agreement, but Jennifer dragged the kids halfway across the world so she could live out her fairy tale with Ben Affleck, a man that promised to love and take care of her and the kids when, let's be real, Ben can barely take care of himself. Ask Jennifer Garner if you don't know what I'm talking about. Seriously, go listen to my playlist. Jennifer Garner is bracing, reports are saying, for the end of Ben and J-Lo's relationship. All right, so you got that? All right, now check this, because this is where it gets really juicy. Jennifer created this mess by basically moving those kids over to Miami without Marc's consent. And this is the thing about having kids with people. Even if Marc consented in the short term to those kids moving out there, baby, you got to think about the long term. Things have changed. He might have agreed to it a year ago, but now he thinks it's a dumb idea and he wants those babies back. But there's more, y'all, because they're trying to say that J-Lo is they're saying that a lot of this is also coming up is because J-Lo's protective baby daddy / first husband, well, not first, third husband, Marc Anthony, has grown leery of the man she picked for hubby number 4, Ben Affleck. They're saying that Marc heard too much about how Ben became moody and out of control for him to think it was a great idea to get back with him all these years later. Now, if you guys don't know, Ben Affleck is a mess. I do not believe that a man that truly loves you would have you uproot your kids and move to California, okay? Without a house, without any constructive plan, if he really honestly cared about you. The same way Ben was like, no, nothing in our relationship can disturb my kids where they live, where they stay, where the time they spend with their mom. Nothing in Ben Affleck's wedding. And the kids' life has changed at all. And that's good because kids need routine. But here's the issue. Jennifer, everything in your kid's life has changed. And you guys don't even have a house to live in. You guys aren't even living as one blended family. What was the point? What honestly was the point? But let's get into this some more. Marc is not messing with Ben. He knows Ben. He knows his antics, and he knows industry tea to everybody else. They said Marc Anthony was shocked to learn that J-Lo rekindled her romance with Ben Affleck, marrying him 20 years after their first engagement. An insider claimed Marc was suspicious of Ben when he weaseled his way back into J-Lo's life while she was engaged to Alex Rodriguez. That's another thing. Ben has no bounds. Anyway, so it's basically come out, Marc saying that Jennifer was stepping out on A-Rod also. It wasn't just A-Rod stepping out, as people led us to believe. Now, here's the thing. They're saying that Marc's instincts might not be off. They're saying his intuition about Bennifer 2.0 could be spot on. They've learned that the newlyweds have been bickering since saying I do in July and then again in September. They're also saying that Ben's love of smoking has been a major issue in their marriage after he failed to kick the habit despite his health freak wife who told him to quit. Let's also not forget that Jennifer Garner is also suspicious of their future. She's bracing herself for the inevitable day when she has to pick up pieces of the crumbling romance. They've gone on to say that Ben has everyone worried. He doesn't seem to be in a good place. He has looked like he's relapsed and he's been drinking. If you go to those TikTok videos and read the list, it looks like he's drinking. And this isn't to drag Ben. It's to say that Ben has powerful issues that he needs to work out. And is this the most stable, loving partner and house you could have built for your children to literally make them play house and give a recovering addict as their father? So much so that you're even posting things on Father's Day about how he's the best dad to your twins. Boy, they just met him. Anyway, they're saying Ben and J-Lo are fighting to save their marriage right now. And there's no doubt it's taking a toll on Ben. Again, why do we think Jennifer Garner is going to pick up the pieces? Because if you guys don't remember, even though they divorced in 2015, because Ben literally cheated on her with the nanny, then turned around and said that she was the issue. Yeah, I remember that, right? Not only is that taking a toll, but also she staged an intervention in 2018 when they weren't even together because she was like, you cannot fall apart because you are the kid's father and my kids need a father. Now, I find that funny though. And we need to realize this. I'll tell you this in a second. Let me just say this. They said Jennifer can tell a mile off how unhappy Ben is, and it worries her to no end where this is all headed. He may be J-Lo's problem now, but he's still the father. He's still the father of the 3 kids. Okay. You know what I find interesting with Ben? I do remember when Ben and Jennifer Garner were together. And there were all these stories about how Jennifer Garner's controlling, Jennifer Garner's this, Jennifer Garner's that. I'm surprised they didn't put headlines on that said, that be Jennifer Garner won't leave the angel known as Ben Affleck alone. I still remember all those articles. And what did Jennifer Garner, and they literally had the whole public thinking that she was like, you know, the real life Amy from Gone Girl, controlling, manipulative, all this stuff. Well, at the end of the day, what did Jennifer Garner do? Get him in a rehab, demand that he not be a mess, call him out for his cheating ways. And at the end of it, when all that bad publicity was going on, at the end of it, Ben turned around and blamed Jennifer for everything. She even blamed her for his drinking and his addiction. How low can you be? I say all this to say, do you notice a pattern? What's happening with J-Lo now? Now there's all these stories about how J-Lo's controlling and nagging and she won't let him do this and that and he's at his wit end and they're fighting to save their marriage, but Ben doesn't know what's going to happen because wah, wah, wah. Y'all, I said it once and I said it again. Ben Affleck is the issue. Jennifer Garner knows it. Jennifer Lopez knows it. Ben knows it, but now there's an extra layer because now Marc Anthony knows it. And now Marc Anthony has a young wife, so she has the energy to keep up with a baby and 2 kids, that's demanding that he step up to the plate and be the father that she knows he can be. You guys, keep an eye on this. But at the end of the day, J-Lo, what did you expect when you move? Again, the same way Ben loves his kids, I'm sure Marc Anthony loves his kids too. Anyway, my little Tattle Tells, let me know what you think in the comments, and I will talk to you later. Bye.